since I last did a video, I've had some pretty good fortune, especially at like Target, finding some pretty good action figures. So I've been picking up a few things, and last weekend we went to a was supposed to be a vintage toy show in the city of Torrance. It didn't really pan out. When I think vintage toys, I think of the old lines, Hasbro, Playmates, Tyco. I want to see stuff from Hasbro, like Battle Beasts and Army Ants, and from Tyco. Show me some Dino Riders. Yeah, this was mostly 7 or 8 people set up in a parking lot selling their loose Marvel Legends, which are cool, but with gas prices what they are, I wouldn't have driven, 20 miles to go see that. Oh well. I'll go ahead and show. These were a gift from my brother to start off. This one right here. I remember him getting right as we were getting back into toy collecting. Yeah, from that double feature. I really, at this time, had not seen the Kill Bill movies. I wasn't especially interested. I mean, I spent all of my teenage years obsessed with Tarantino.
Marvin, what do you make of all this?
Man, I don't even have an opinion.
Well, you gotta have an opinion.
Reservoir Dogs, and
I'm hungry. Let's get a taco.
it's kind of like the way I am with Eminem. All I ever needed was the first 2 LPs, the Slim Shady LP and the Marshall Mathers LP. I don't even think I ever owned the Eminem show. Anyway, here's another one from my brother. This one's very special. Very, very special. It's an original Casey Jones.
That way, Jones. Casey Jones. How'd you like to see for yourself, Mr. Scuzz Bucket?
I don't know what you would call this. Maybe a 32 back. But something he's had for a long time. And I know it's very near and dear to him. Doing my best to keep it from punching all the way through. You can see it's already kind of popping out. So I'd really like to get a case for this. It's a really nice card. Bristol board is tip top. So yeah, one other thing he gave me was this from 1996, this really cool Johnny Cage Mortal Kombat.
Johnny Cage wins.
How about that? We were thinking about selling it, but I just told him that I like it. So, it's right here. Something I was really excited to see at Target. I just seen a lot of Pixel Dan footage from the New York Toy Show, and yeah, Dan had a pretty good walkthrough presentation with Todd.
And I am here at the McFarlane Toys booth with none other than Todd McFarlane. How's it going,
Good.
Todd?
2023. They moved it.
Todd Father showed him all the new stuff, and amongst it were these McFarlane Toys Batman the Animated Series. So this is like a wave 1. The Build-A-Figure is the Condiment King. But yeah, this was my favorite out of this particular run. They're experimenting with some cell shading, and Scarecrows seem the least affected by this. I think also the Mr. Freeze is really nice. The Robin and the Batman. I'm hoping that they put them back out with different paint jobs, because the apps, just where they try to do like shadows cutting in animation style. I saw a video where someone said this looked like Montana Max from Tiny Toon Adventures. But yeah, this Condiment King, it looks like a pretty cool build. I don't think he's had a figure before. So that's what he'd be like. Okay, I'll just do my other Target find, because this was insane. Eliza Meza from Gargoyles figure. Yeah. Got 2 of them. Yeah, really nice figure. I think Fred Hall is probably gonna pick her up because he's been doing these gargoyle figures. My brother wants Lexington because he had the original Lexington as a boy of 4 or 5. These are really nice figures, man. You know, ever since Toys R Us was gone, we just get the illest figures that are okay. So we went to Frankenson's after that toy thing in Torrance, and by then I was already pretty tired, hungry. I went in and I got some nachos, and I saw this lady that always has a bunch of NECA, and she was in, and I'd seen this figure in Las Vegas. I went to the guy who's on Pawn Stars, Johnny. He's got a thirst for Vegas. I checked it out, and I really like this figure, but I was in Las Vegas, and I didn't really want to carry it around. But this Baxter Stockman Turtles in Time, it's so neon. I mean, a lot of times they try to make these kind of 8-bit figures where they look like they're popping off the screen, and how they just really nailed it on this one. I've actually seen Eastman sign these, and he does a very cool remark of Baxter. I only just saw the second Ninja Turtles movie, and I saw they had Tyler Perry in there as Baxter Stockman. So.
But I lost my button eye and began to slowly die, and now it's up to you.
I couldn't watch The Fly as a kid. It was the body horror stuff was too much for me. But as a man in his 40s, I like some of this stuff.
Loose skin and old balls, gross.
May as well put it back in the bag. It's doing pretty good in the bag. Yeah, I'll get back to that later. Also at Target, picked up a book. I get these every time I see them. I've never passed up the opportunity. And some people might think it's more like something that a person would share with their kids, but this is kind of comics at their purest to me. It's the 19th Diary of a Wimpy Kid book. I just enjoy them. When I was making comics, I was trying to figure out a way to do comic books without doing word balloons. And I thought this was a really cool idea. Comes with emoji stickers in the back. My one of my dad's friends, Jeff, he actually before I ever really got into it, he said to us, watch the Diary of a Wimpy Kid movie. It's funny. He liked it. And he was right. It's funny. Funny stuff. All right. So, went to my LCS. This is the same day as we went to the Torrance show and Frankenson's. And I got my books. My brother called in advance to make sure they had something for me.
Fuck you, Lance, answer!
A lot of times they miss my pulls. Like they kind of airballed all those Fearless Dawn books. I was supposed to get those, but in any event, the Fearless Dawn bomb books got away from me. But they still managed to get my Tarot Witch of the Black Rose and Savage Dragon. So honestly, that's good enough for me. I'll go there. And I've been collecting these also. I've been collecting these Iron Studios, these, what do they call them, PVC statuettes. So far I have Rogue and Storm, and now I could add Nightcrawler to the mix. And 10 told me that the Banff glows in the dark. It glows in the dark a little bit. So maybe we'll test that before we end the video. Might be able to get it dark enough in here. Now, I was surprised how expensive this was because I didn't even look at the tarot. I only get one tarot cover every month. Valiant does an A and a B, and I'm strictly luck of the draw. I used to have them pull 2 copies, but unfortunately sometimes I'd end up with 2 A covers, 2 B covers, so now I don't jive with that. But what I didn't expect was that Broadsword Studios would send Comic Book Hideout one of the exclusive print covers. I haven't actually looked at it. They were kind of asking me like, hey, what was that cover? And I didn't know what they were talking about. Alright, so I made a little Instagram video of the Frank Miller Marvel comics coming out that he did the covers for. Sorry, it is like 4 a.m. So maybe I was a little ambitious trying to shoot a video, but bear with me. I think I can sustain. All right, here is a Frank Miller cover for Daredevil issue 1. They did not have the Deadpool. I would have liked to have gotten that one. And I think they are missing another one also, but I was able to get probably my favorite because it kind of reminds me of Marv, but that's Blade. Another number 1. So, okay, started.
Ramses is the number 1. His legs are number 1. His eyes are number 1. His muscles.
PGH Zombie has been saying that this, the Incredible Hulk that they restarted, has been pretty good. So I got issue 3 now. Issue 1 and 2 have sold out, but I can take a look at it. I think this might be the one with the stand-in artist, though. Maybe the guy who did Animal Man for the New 52. This one I really like. The Silver Surfer. Maybe that's Rebirth Legacy, issue 1. So cool. I love that, man. Yeah, these Frank covers have been great. Here is Fantastic Four 12. Awesome. I'm pretty sure he's just working in like felt tip pen and Sharpie these days, but it's still a nice result. Oh dang, this was a big one. Moon Knight 25. $9.99 cover price. Dang. Oof. I had to get this one. I think Frank did a cover of Moon Knight in the previous volume, issue 5 or 10. But great cover. Alright, here is Cap, issue 1. I think this was the first one I saw, and I started to kind of put it together that there was going to be like a Frank Miller month. Okay. I went through the drawers. I found a Savage Dragon I didn't have the cover for. That is 263.
It was us that wanted the
I
caravan.
typically just get Larson. Okay, off my checklist. Here is I don't know if Davis, if you're watching, can you let me know if Robin was involved in the No Man's Land crossover? I don't know. This is War Games 5 of 8 though. And ironically, covers by a dude named Dustin. Davis's Christian name. Oh wow, cool. I got a McDaniel. Big time McDaniel. Inked by Owens. Robin 140. I'll take that off the list. Here's issue 152. Yep. And number 157. Hoo-ah. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so here is Tarot issue 141. It's a studio deluxe edition. That's funny, man. I just wanted the regular edition. And the back has a print or a little lithograph with just pencils, numbered 390 of 550 of Ballant, and it's signed. And please don't tell on me. Okay. Well, I killed that White Claw. I crushed it. I crushed that White Claw's soul. I got some baseball cards coming in. I recently kind of got the fever all over again. I'm not going to try to like show baseball cards on my comic channel, but I might maybe drop a link if I'm going to be sharing some cards. I'll do it on a different channel because keep this purely comics, toys, music, and baseball cards. A whole other beast. But I do think baseball cards are a part of when you think of rock and roll culture, you think of movies, music, comics. I do think that baseball cards are in there, at least for me. So yeah, I've really been enjoying getting back into that.
Especially on weed, man.
Yeah, finally, Near Mint Sunday is coming up, so really looking forward to that. I got $1.25, taking 125. So wish me luck. I'll try to get this up Saturday, and hope everyone has a great month of November. And yeah, I'm having a pretty good November, so I hope everyone does as well. Thanks for watching, and have a good one. All right, let's see if we can get anything off that BAMF. No.
What do you think, guys?
Are you that kid from Crocodile Tears?
You're goddamn right I am.
Love ya, son.